realestatesmart.tv.
Hello and welcome to the community. My name is Mo Bedard, the founder of loansafe.org and realestatesmart.tv. We're just answering questions now via video in 2012, trying to help more people out there via social media like yourself. And thank you for joining the community. As you stated, you're not alone, and there's literally millions and millions of people in your exact same situation. And just here in the forum, I've ran across tens of thousands of people, with the same story, and they've been told here countless times. And we feel for you. We know you're not a bad person, and people that don't pay their mortgage or are late or having issues, of course you're not a bad person. You're just having, financial problems, and that doesn't make you a bad person at all. And just because you do not pay your mortgage or you can't afford it, or you might be going into foreclosure, again, that does not mean you're a bad person in any shape or form. So please understand that this is just a time in your life that is difficult, and life sometimes is that way. No pain, no gain, unfortunately, and this is one of those situations. You're looking for the percentage to qualify for a loan modification, and what you need to look at is your debt-to-income ratios, and what they're really looking for is right about 40 to 50% max debt-to-income ratio. So you need to have your income, your debt actually equal about 40, 43, 45% of your income in order to qualify, and that's with adding your husband on there, not before. So you need to figure out exactly what those numbers are, because you're right, if you do make too much money and your husband is added in there as a co-applicant for this loan modification and he does make too much money, you can get denied for a modification. So just please be aware of that, and understand that they could do basically what they want here. And it's difficult when you are self-employed, because often they know you have taxes and other business expenses that you might not be including, that they're going to go ahead and minus themselves. Because what you do is you give them your application with all your information, and then they have an expert underwriter actually underwrite the file and make sure all the numbers jive, and they'll actually change numbers and do things on their own behind the scenes to accurately identify your file for the investor, to see if you qualify for a loan modification or not. And you stated that your interest rate is 7.5%, which it's not super high, but it is high. And I've seen loan modifications go down to 2 to 3%. I've even seen them at 1%. So it is possible to get that payment down to where you could afford it. It's just a matter if they will do it or not. What you need to do and you need to understand is your back's against the wall right now, and you feel like you don't have any options. That's why you're stressed out. And you do have options, and you need to understand that you have to make plan B, plan C, and maybe plan D, just in case this doesn't work out. And I know that's going to be tough. It's like, hey, I don't want to leave my home. I want to stay here. I'm not leaving, but you need to do the what if situation. What if this doesn't work out? What if we move to another area and we actually love it better, and we could find a house that we like better than this one here, or it's cheaper? If they don't give you a loan modification that you can afford, you're definitely going to have to do that anyway. What I have found that people start doing and looking for alternatives and planning B and C options, it empowers them, and they feel more powerful, as opposed to only having one option, which is stay in their home, and they don't think of anything else, which is natural for people to do, and they kind of call that sticking your head in the sand and kind of hoping for the best. Let's hope for the best, let's hope for the best, let's hope for the best, and you don't want to do that, because the best might not happen, and the worst might. And sometimes these are blessings in disguises, but what you want to do to remain powerful and strong as a person, so you don't feel like you're beaten down and you're weak, is you want to have options. You've got to have options. You've got to study some other areas and rentals that you might be able to move to. And you need to talk with your husband and your family, and you need to maybe get it through your head that this might not work out, and you're going to be okay. You know, it's just a home. I know it's the American dream. You have your daughters there and everything, but don't identify you with your home, because you're not your home. And you are a good person. You're raising your daughters, your family, and your husband, and you guys are what makes the home, not the home what makes the people. So you need to understand that, and you are a good person, and don't ever think because of debt or foreclosure that you're not. And you really got to start thinking differently in order to heal yourself and to empower yourself and to get this through. And remember, this is really key. Whatever you think in your mind is what's going to happen. So start thinking positive. You're kind of thinking that spiral negative thoughts, and I don't blame you, but you got to start empowering yourself and thinking positive. That way you put positive energy out in the universe, and you get your loan modification and you get the help that you need, as opposed to being stressed out and, oh, I'm going to get foreclosed on. That's bad energy, and you don't want to put that out there in the universe. And I found that people that do that and are positive, even when their back's against the wall, usually have success. It's hard to do, one of the most hardest things to do for us humans. But if we do that, many of us can get through these tough times and come out even stronger and better than before. So thanks for joining the forum. Please use it to your advantage. Communicate with the other members here. Go ahead and join other discussions, because it will help you get through this process, which might last a year plus. Anyways, good luck to you. God bless, and I hope everything works out.